This is Eagle Owl, and today we're going to talk about the Eagles have Emmitt Smith crashing out. Also, Dallas Goedert to the Giants. We got to talk about that. Also, we got to talk about a local visit of a running back, pass pro type running back. But we're going to talk about the good and the bad. But let's get straight into it. All right, man, before we hop straight into it, I want to talk about Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey has been the hot topic because the Dolphins put him on the trade block. Obviously, we got a need at cornerback, and Ramsey would be the perfect fit. He'll be that vet. He's a Super Bowl winner with the Rams. Obviously, he's a top 10 cornerback in this league for sure. The problem with Ramsey is that first problem, he had beef with Vic Fangio. Let's call a spade a spade. Do Vic Fangio want him here? Vic Fangio has complete control of the defense. And you heard how he was whining and complaining how Vic Fangio ain't put him in the best positions, this, that, and the third. He put a stain on Vic Fangio's name. Vic Fangio goes to the Eagles and cleaned all that up. So that's the first problem. The second problem is I don't think he liked cold weather, in my personal opinion. He played for the Jags. When he got traded, he chose the Rams, and he also chose the Miami Dolphins. So I don't think he liked playing in cold weather, in my personal opinion. I know that's a small, minute problem, but it could be a big thing if cold weather affects him. So again, man, I don't want Ramsey because I don't want him ruin the locker room cohesion. You don't want him thinking or turning people against Vic Fangio. So it's a no to me. Look, just go with the young guys. You got a couple guys in this draft you can get who can start immediately. Give Keely Ringo a shot if that's your last resort. So again, man, this is a no for me. And I get it. Top tier cornerback. Top tier. But no, I forgot to mention the last aspect is money. We're not paying him the money that he's owed. Just a simple no. Not doing it for a guy who don't even like the defensive coordinator. All right, so let's get into the main topics. No more Ramsey talk. Let's talk about Dallas Goedert. So Dallas Goedert, it looked like we starting to get trade offers, and the first trade offer we seen was the Giants. So the Giants are reaching out to the Philadelphia Eagles about Dallas Goedert. Now, Giants, we will not make the same mistake as y'all. We will possibly not trade him to y'all because we're not trying to help your team get better. Now, y'all might have to overpay. Y'all give us a third, cool. We can live with that. Y'all can have Dallas Goedert for the third. But if y'all ain't trying to give us that, y'all trying to give us what everybody else is trying to give us, Dallas Goedert is going somewhere else. And to me, it'll be harsh to send him to the Giants. Let's be honest. Quarterback issues. We don't know what's going on with the offensive coordinator, the GM. They just made the biggest mistake in their history by letting Saquon go and just let him walk to the Philadelphia Eagles. You could have traded him couple years ago if that was the case, but you just let him walk. You let a superstar running back walk who possibly wanted revenge on y'all. Of course, Saquon Barkley is a soft-spoken dude. He would never say that, but we seen the mic'd up when he played against the Giants. He wanted that revenge. So we will make y'all better that way, and we don't do our players like that. If Dallas Goedert be like, look, I know y'all gonna let me go, but please don't trade me to a bad team or just don't let me walk to the Giants. Eagles will do that offer because you got to think what they did with C.J. Gardner-Johnson. C.J. Gardner-Johnson knew he was getting traded. He's like, look, man, just trade me to a contender. They trade him to Houston Texans, who is a contender. So Eagles do good business like that. I don't think we just trade him to the Giants unless Howie will let Goddard know, like, look, we got an offer that's hard to refuse. We're going to send you to the Giants. Again, Eagles do good business. Dallas Goedert been here for years, upstanding tight end in this league, plays at a high level. So again, man, I doubt this going to happen, but Giants are doing they want to. we don't make the same mistakes as the Giants. But just to get derailed a little bit, it's still on Dallas Goddard. Howie Roseman said what Dallas Goddard doesn't affect his draft. So he looked at it as two separate entities about the Dallas Goddard thing and the draft. Whereas though all of us look at it as the same, like, okay, if you letting Dallas Goddard go or traded him, we should get a tight end. I wonder if we putting a lot of stock in the tight ends and our front office is not. We haven't visited any tight ends, or at least it wasn't reported at all. A lot of these tight ends I've been looking up, and the guys you keep telling me, or you guys telling me, that are top tier, like Harold Fanning Jr. or Mason Taylor, all of them are pretty much receiving tight ends. We really don't need receiving tight ends. Now, if you could do a little both, cool. I'm not gonna mention Gunningham because you guys keep saying that. I keep mentioning them. It's cool, but like Harold Fanning Jr., great catching the ball, running routes as a tight end. Same with Mason Taylor, but their liability is blocking. And honestly, if you ask me if I'm keeping it real, we got a guy like that on the roster already, and that's Grant Calcaterra. Now, Grant Calcaterra has his injury history, but if you just want to receive and tight end who could barely block, you got him on your roster already. I think they want to get Dotson more involved, just the receiving core, have a tight end that's okay, but I don't think they're looking for a receiving tight end. We don't need that at all. At all. So I get what Howie Roseman possibly thinking about the tight ends, or again, he probably think he got the guy on the roster. Just saying, we not giving Grant Calcaterra enough credit because I remember at one point of the season, you guys thought Grant Calcaterra was better than Dallas Goedert. I'm like, hold your horses. When Dallas Goedert come back, you will see why he's the better tight end. So maybe they give Grant Calcaterra the shot. Maybe. Just maybe. All right, so let's get into the next topic. Let's talk about Emmitt Smith. He's out here crashing out. Now, I seen, the captions or whatever about WIP, but I actually found the video and it's just the audio, and let me play the clip.
I'm sick when of you were playing? I'm sick of it. And I'm sick of it for two reasons. One, we have allowed others to come and nitpick at the star and make fun of the star. And that's what happens when you give other people or other organizations. Now all of a sudden, the last 20 years, they win 2 Super Bowls. They think they're the best thing on the doggone planet.
Yeah.
And everywhere I go Birds. I'm sick of hearing go Birds. I'm always asking, where you going? You still got a long way to go to catch up. So, but that part bugs me. It bugs me because in my heart, I truly believe our organization should be contending for an NFC championship and even a Super Bowl at least once or twice.
Why is he crashing out like this? Just be honest, man. It's nothing to do with the Eagles. It's with your Dallas Cowboys. I know Zach Martin put something out there like, yo, we had good teams like the Philadelphia Eagles, and for them to get 2 rings and we have none is insane. He said something that matter.
What pisses me off about Philly the most, bro, honestly, is like they have 2 Super Bowls since I've been playing it. And I'm like, dude, we've had teams that are as good, if not at that's what bugs me about it. It's like they found a way to put it together and win a couple Super Bowls, and we've shit down our leg and lost in the divisional round.
Like, man, it was opportunities, but we get bounced the divisional round. So he kept it a buck. Dallas Cowboys choke. That's their problem. They have a choking problem. So Emmitt Smith, Eagles right now, we on top. We could say go Birds. We could troll you. We could do all that. So relax. Listen to the Go Birds. Give us a Go Birds back. That's it and that's all. Emmitt Smith, stop crashing out. Stop crashing out. It's not good for your health. It's not. But let's get into the last topic. Last but certainly not least, let's talk a little draft talk. So a running back came in, LeQuint Allen Jr. I like him out of Syracuse, local guy. So I'm not sure if it counts as a top 30 visit because he's from Millville, New Jersey. I like him in the pass game. I like him in the red zone. The problem with him is, and this is a big problem to me, he's not that fast. He don't have that speed. How you think we like Jaden Blue? Jaden Blue has a fumbling problem. But all of us look at him like if he could clean that up, even if he don't get as much burn on the field, he could be a special teams ace. He could be a punt returner. He could be a kick returner. He could help the team in some way right now. Whereas though, when you look at a LeQuint Allen Jr., pass pro, pass blocker, he could catch the ball out the backfield. Again, red zone threat, especially with the tush push possibly being banned. But you could find that with somebody else. Hell, you could use Will Shipley for that. So again, I like him, but I don't love him. Like him, but don't love him. But I know I seen some on TikTok. They broke down like some of the numbers he did in the pass game. Telling you this guy is really good in the pass game. But let me play this clip.
Allen absolutely checks the production boxes in the ZAP model because his receiving profile was absolutely bonkers at Syracuse. He caught 64 passes for 521 yards last year. And he was productive as a pass catcher before that, too. That gives him a breakout score of 91 and a best season reception share of almost 20%. Those are some of the better marks you're going to find in this year's class.
See, like really good in the pass game, but just need that speed. Can speed be taught? Not really. And he ran like a 4.6 as a running back. Just not that good, man, as far as with the speed. And speed matters. Speed matters. But that's all I got for you guys today. Hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel? Dallas Goedert talk. How do we feel about that? Also, look, another running back comes in and Emmitt Smith crashing out. But this is Eagle Owl, man. I'm out.